Hello, good evening, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful body by default. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends? How was your day? Did you enjoy your day, my beautiful friends? Did you smile? Did you laugh? Did you did you love yourself and everyone else? Did you enjoy the things that you do? Did you do the things that you love to do? My beautiful friends, I'm asking you every night these questions, not because I'm really want to know that you interfere into our privacy, but because I want to activate that energy within you, so that you smile, that you laugh from your heart, that you love freely from yourself, from the heart and soul, yourself and everyone else, and that you always invest your time and energy instead of wasting it, so that you invest your time and energy in everything that you do, and that you love everything that you do, and that you do everything that you love. So which means when you do the things that you love to do, you will never work. You know that there is a saying, when you do the things that you love to do, when you love what you do, you will never work. Why? Because it's never will look like work for you. Because this, my beautiful friends, you know that I'm working day and night. I know some of you doing so on the project working, obviously almost 24. I know that some of you are giving maximum of your time and energy investing into the project. And thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends, that helping us, supporting us on the project. So that's what I'm doing 24. Flash comes Souless Amma. Wiping out those Souless Amma in every form. And that's never seems to me that I'm working. That seems to me that I'm doing because it's a freely and easily, guys. It sometimes is challenging. I have to be, I have to shout at those Souless Amma. I have to wipe them out. I have to throw them the curse spells, curse to send them the curse. And of course to do whatever needs to be done in order to wipe them out, burn them down, take hold of their being. But of course, still, I'm enjoying doing it because I know that we are destroying those Souless Amma, wiping them out from within and without on a global universal level. So that means those Souless Amma cannot interfere into our lives ever again. And once we destroy them, that's the end. We're going to send them straight into the hell to burn forever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. While we are enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating ourselves, and of course our families, our friends, and each and everyone and everything that is mine and ask me to share life with the spirit of thought by default. Well, those Souless Amma, those that have ever projected, will ever try to project anything and everything that is less than mine and ask me to share light to each and everyone and everything with any kind of selfish desire, with anything and everything that is less than mine and ask me to share light in every form. We wipe out all those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level, send them straight into hell, break them into atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. Compressing them, the pain, the suffering, and distractions to those Souless Amma in every form with the speed of thought by default, burning down to a core of their being, all those Souless Amma in every form with the speed of thought by default, compressing the pain and suffering in every atom and electron of their being, of all living beings that are existing, that ever interfere into our lives, interfering will ever try to interfere with the speed of thought by default, and of course, chuck them out, send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity into the hell, all those Souless Amma in every form. And all of that is multiplied by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, over and over again, with the speed of thought by default, all through ultimatum, all in one, 24, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, we are flushing those Souless Amma in every form. I'm wiping out those Souless Amma, and of course I'm flushing them, destroying them day and night, 24. I've told you sometimes it's challenging almost all the time. But of course, for me, I'm just shout at them and of course send them all the karmas, pain, suffering, compress them, and then wipe them out, burn them down to a core of their being. And sometimes I do that with a smile on my face. So my beautiful friends, it's been, even though that it's been a lot of challenging time, and of course I turn it into the opportunities. So I send all the challenges, all the pain and suffering to those souls, some into the desert planet, into your, or send them into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity. And of course I turn that into the opportunities for all of us that are mine and ours, our light. So my beautiful friends, we are burning down to a core of their being, all those souls, some are well helping and supporting each and everyone and everything that is mine and ours, our light. All those souls, some that ever interfering, will ever trying to interfere into our lives, into our work, in any way, with any kind of selfish desire, we are wiping out those souls, some from within and without, on a global universal level, with the speed of thought by default. Well, of course, returning back to us the energy that they were stolen from us in any way with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So my beautiful friends, as usual, you know that usually I do the live first in my language and then I do it in English. So now, my beautiful friends, I just before I just got on my golden soul, my golden by default, Philip called me, and he just said that they invested, he and Hassan invested into the project. Thank you, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls. I love you. I haven't got that information yet. I'm sorry. So because it was a public holiday these days, so I'll thank you in my language tomorrow night when I got information. And of course, I know that they usually invest with the goal to have the intention. So and my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden soul as well from Austria that invested today in the project. So I'm investing that energy further, the money, I'm investing it further. The way I said that I invested today into the taking over all the corporations and money, everything that my beautiful friends sent today. That there's Philip and then Hassan that invested. Of course, I'm going to see the intention, and then after that, I will invest that into in whatever they intended to, because usually they have the intentions, they have their goal of actually about 10, minimum of 10, of course, the intentions. So that's great. Thank you to Philip, my beautiful friends, and Hassan, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls. I love you. Thank you, and thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends from the Austria. She doesn't want her name to be publicly known, but you know, I expect, of course, I respect all of you. So I don't think that Philip and Hassan mind that, because you did, of course, earlier you were investing to the project with as well, with the intention, with such huge goals, and so of course that's the reason why I want to go publicly with that, so that everyone knows who gave much of investment and the time and energy into the project. Of course, I've told you that we know how much you are investing to the project energetically. So I know that some of you really investing the time maximum into the project, and then of course in the blessings and in financial, of course, investing to the project financially, because when you do so, I multiply that money to you over and over again with the speed of thought by default. So I don't think that Hassan, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden soul, I send you love and blessings. Philip said to me that you're very busy, that you're working all the time. So I'm going to send you love and blessings to you, to each and everyone that is working all the time. So those souls, I usually do that. Making the all the time, your time that is preoccupied with the work. So I do respect that we need to work. Oh, you need to work. Sometimes when I was in London, I used to do two jobs. So I used to work from 9 to 5, from 6 to 9, and from 9 to 5 in the museum, from 6 to 9 at the college. I was teaching IT. So I know that sometimes you need it. Sometimes those souls somehow were creating such things in order to manipulate. Usually, actually, in the in Western countries, usually work time is from 9 to 5. And that's all day there. When you go from 9 to 5, that's all day preoccupied. You really don't have much time for the family and friends. So I'm going to do that. Thank you, Philip, that you told me that, so that I'm going to do on that and return the energy back that those Souless Amma were stealing from us, from the families and friends, from our working hours. And so I know that some of my golden souls, my golden by defaults, my friends, that they were misusing them in order to create more working hours and less pay. Now that's what they wanted, but we are now returning that into the form of karma, pain, and suffering to those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. So now we are creating less working hours, less working time, more money, more time for yourself, for your families and friends, your soulmates, and of course, more time for to invest into the project and for everyone and everything, and to have, of course, happiness and joy, peace, and bliss, and wisdom and knowledge and freedom forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mine and now speak shall light with the speed of thought by default. Demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine and now speak shall light with the speed of thought by default. To answer on my call, on my command with the speed of thought by default. With the speed of thought by default, wherever those souls to do bring down to the core of their being, all those souls, some of that were creating such intentionally, with intention that they were creating such working hours, or that they were manipulating with us, with the people, and then using that into the rituals to manipulate with our energy, or steal the energy and steal the abundance and prosperity in the name of, or in any way, with any kind of selfish desire that they were doing that. With the speed of thought, in the name of mine and aspect shall light, we're breaking down all those Souless Amma in every form with the speed of thought. Wipe them out, break them down to the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought. By default, compress them, all the pain and suffering in every atom and electron of their being with the speed of thought. By default, returning them, send them straight into the desert planet or into the hell. All those plus Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So thank you, Philip, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, for giving me that information. I know that the last year that was happening, and then a couple of those in my beautiful friends, those Souless Amma were using as well, misusing. I was acting upon all of that, but now it's time to wipe out those Souless Amma from every form, of course, and return the energy back to us. So that's what I wanted, to preoccupy our life with the working hours, working. And then, of course, then after that you don't have time. We have the time for everything. Well, those Souless Amma will work day and night into the desert planet. Out there will have nothing except the karma, pain, and suffering, destructions with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body. I love you. So now in the name of mine and aspect shall light with the speed of thought by default. We are now all those Souless Amma, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, that we're doing any kind of rituals, any kind of ceremony, any kind of associations, any kind of projections, or anything and everything that is less than mine and aspect shall light, any kind of quotes, any kind of black magic curse, access spells, or voodoo, or any kind of beliefs, or anything and everything that those Souless Amma ever projecting, will ever try to project towards each and every one of us and everything that is mine and aspect of our life, with any kind of selfish desire interfering into our work or into our career, into our working hours that they were using anyway, that they use me or or Hassan that they were using right now, that the Hassan doesn't know. Hassan is a great soul, pure soul. Thank you, Hassan, my golden soul, my golden manifold. I know that you are doing everything from your heart, but we need to stop those Souless Amma, and then of course send them straight into hell for eternity. So now, and to all those that they interfered, that they were using me, because I was working 24. Actually, I was one time working the hotel at the reception 4 days from the 7th till until 11 in the evening, 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I just was, first shift, I will finish everything at the reception in the hotel. I would finish everything, check in, check it out, payment, everything. After that, I was bored, and I just didn't want to stay there, didn't want to be there, because I wanted to be productive, wanted to use my time to the maximum. That's the reason why I've changed my job. I went to work into the museum. Of course, there was just completely different, but those Souless Amma still interfere into my life. But anyway, we are wiping out those Souless Amma that ever interfere into our lives in any way, in a negative way, that they were anyway, all the Souless Amma that created, that's working our systems from 9 to 5 to preoccupy our lives with just work and anything, with the speed of thought by default. We are changing all of that. We're wiping out all those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mine and ours, Bianca light, burning them down to a core of their being, breaking them into atoms and electrons, all those Souless Amma, and then return them send them straight into hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. And wherever they use any kind of black magical success spells, anything voodoo or call to any way to interfere into our lives in a negative way, we wipe out all of that together with all those Souless Amma in every form with the speed of thought by default, burning them down to a core of their being, all the Souless Amma together with their dark, all the Souless Amma together with all the dark creations, all the energy. If there is any kind of energy polarized with any kind of selfish desire against us and our families, our friends, our soulmates, and our work, everything that we do with the speed of thought by default, we are wiping out, breaking into atoms and electrons, all those Souless Amma that they did that energy to create it or in any way interfere into our lives, together with the energy that is polarized with any kind of selfish desire. We are breaking them, burning them, destroying them into the atoms and electrons, and then putting them, compressing them, all the pain and suffering in every atom and electron of their being with the speed of thought by default, sending them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity. All those Souless Amma in every form with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, are demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine and ask me to share alive with the speed of thought by default, to answer on my call, on my command, without mercy with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, now we're going to return the energy. In the name of mine and our spirit and share light with the speed of thought by default, we are demanding, commanding to Sophie and to Tiggy, all the Souless Amma, to make available this information to all the energy that's been stolen from us through our work, through our working hours, through everything that we do at work or through our career or love life, or through everything that we do in our life. In any way, directly, indirectly, in the name of from us and our families, our friends, our soulmates, and from us are the priority. That's me and Tristan, our families, our friends, you, my beautiful friends, that are giving the maximum contribution to the project, and to all of us that are mine and us, share light with the speed of thought by default, and to and from everything that we have, and from our beautiful planet and everyone and everything's mine and us, share light in any way with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mine and us, share light. So Sophie and the Tiggy, the Souless Amma, all those Souless Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, must make this information available to that energy, wherever that energy is, with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of mine and our unconditional light, with the speed of thought by default, that energy must answer on my call, on my command, with the speed of thought by default. All the energy has been stolen from us through our work, through our career, through our emotions, through our love life, through in any way, or families and friends, or in any way from us, from our life completely since we came on this planet, and all the generation behind us, and after the coming that will come, with the speed of thought, but with the speed of, because that will come, the Souless Amma way, projecting the dark energy. So we are wiping out everything in flesh and mind and us, making sure that those Souless Amma ever projecting, will ever try to project towards each and everyone else and everything, commanding with any kind of selfish desire, with the spirit of thought by default, all that energy that is polarized with any kind of selfish desire against each and every one and everything, mind and aspect of our light, that is Sophie, that is by default. With the spirit of thought by default, and just Souless Amma that did that, we are breaking them into the atoms and electrons into the air with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of man and aspect of our light, and compressing them, the calm, as pain, as suffering, the destructions in every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default, burning them down to the core of their being with the spirit of thought by default, and remixing them, sending them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought by default. And demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and every one of his mind and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought by default to Tiggy, to make available that information to the energy's mind and ask me to share a light that is by default. And with the spirit of thought by default, that energy must answer on my call and my command, whatever that is, and join the Sophie in the spiritual and energetic form with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is, it must answer on my command and it's Sophie's command from the spiritual energetic form. In the name of mine and ask me to show a light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Is there anything that is not clear to those Souless Amma? Siggy, is it everything clear? So with the spirit of thought by default, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie. Everything is by default. Everything is by the laws, rules, and regulations by default. Everything is all through ultimatum, all in one, 24, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, now we are taking the energy that those Souless Amma were stealing from us. Usually what they were doing, they were projecting the working hours, long working hours. I had written on the notes everything that I wanted. I'm going to cut down the working hours. So cut down the working hours so that everyone will have a time for the work, for the, of course, for the family and friends, and of course for the hobby, to do whatever I do, will love to do, and of course to have, of course, the money and work. So that's my goal. From 8 hours, I said I'm gonna cut it 7, 6, or 5, even 5. It could be 5 hours. So I will see that. I'm not gonna now, but of course I just said I'm gonna cut it so that if the people, we all have the time and energy for the family and friends. We are the families and friends, soulmates, families and friends are priority, which means to have the time for the families and friends, to have everything that we need, more than enough. That's what I'm doing, my beautiful friends, day and night. I'm working on that project, and working on that with that intention, so that we all take over all the abundance and prosperity from those Souless Amma, all those corporations, all the projects that they're working on, and with any kind of selfish desire, with the spirit of thought by default, and with the spirit of thought by default, making it available to each and every on everything that is mine and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought by default. Well, those Souless Amma, we are wiping them out, completely chuck them out from within and without, and send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. All those Souless Amma in every form, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. We are, with the spirit of thought by default, compressing all the pain and suffering to all those Souless Amma in every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default, and then burning them down to the core of their being. Well, we are blessing, healing, rejuvenating, and enlightening each and every one and everything that is mine and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body. I love you. So in the name of mine and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought by default. Now, in the name of mine and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought, I demand you commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought by default, to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default, to all those Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form that ever interfere, will ever try to interfere into our lives, into our career, into our life completely, us and our families and friends and soulmates and each and everyone and everything that's mine and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought by default into a beautiful planet and everyone and everything, and all the planet stars and the galaxies that are mine and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought by default. All the Souless Amma from the heaven and from the earth, whatever time, whatever form they are, that still want to play the dark, dirty games over us, or families or friends and humanity, or our beautiful planet. Wherever those Souless Amma, whatever form they are demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everything with the spirit of thought by default, to break them into the, put them in the circle of light, in the atom and electrons, break them into the air with the spirit of thought by default, all those that are into the energetic form with the spirit of thought, all those from the physical form, empty their physical forms, so all the energy, break it into atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default. Compress all the pain and suffering of all living beings that ever existed, that ever interfere into their lives, or that ever projecting, ever try to project any kind of pain and suffering and any kind of anything that ever they projected, were planning to project. We are compressing them into every atom and electron of their being. They're remixing all the atoms and electrons in every atom and electron of their being, remixing them, and then into all the forms, and then putting them straight, returning them back into their forms, physical forms, and sending them into energetic forms, and sending them straight into the desert planet, into the hell, to burn forever and ever for eternity. All those Souless Amma in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, burn them down to core of their being, wipe them out from within and without, freeze them completely. We are taking over all the energy, all their power with the spirit of thought by default. We're putting into the sleep all those Souless Amma in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. And with the spirit of thought by default, we are shutting down their cameras, their senses, with the spirit of thought by default, to all those Souless Amma in every form, and with the spirit of thought by default, bringing them down to justice, wiping them out, completely wiping out all their memories, and of course, breaking all their communications with the spirit of thought by default. We're burning down to the core of their being, all those Souless Amma, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default, and then of course, freezing all their technology and all the weapon that they were misusing, and burning down, destroyed completely forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default, while returning the calm, pain, and suffering to all those Souless Amma in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. In the name of mine and ask your unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. We are replacing that energy with energy. So mine and now be unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. We are filling up with mine and now be unconditional light. At each and every and everything is mine and now be unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. We multiply all of that by the laws, rules, regulations of by default. By everything that we multiply will multiply over and over that I multiply with the spirit of thought by default. By all the principles and the systems of by default, all the principle and the systems of the codes and all the energy that does in all the everything that we think, do, hear, see, and all those Souless Amma that have projected into our lives, projecting what we try to project, and all those Souless Amma that have interfered into our lives, interfering, will ever try to interfere in any way with the spirit of thought by default. And with that, we are returning all the karma, pain, and suffering to all those Souless Amma in every form with the spirit of thought by default, while healing, protecting, and rejuvenating ourselves with the spirit of thought by default. All the Souless Amma, we are wiping it out. All the Souless Amma that are trying to get my focus, to trying to manipulate with my focus, wherever time, whatever form they are, we are burning them down to the core of their being with the spirit of thought by default, returning them the calm, pain, and suffering, the focus with the spirit of thought by default. break them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. Flush come all the Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. We're destroying all those Souless Amma in every form with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mind form. Now I just send them, when I look to the side, I send them the visual, I send them the flush and destroy those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. So we are freezing all those Souless Amma, whatever form they are, and then taking over all the abundance and prosperity, all the wealth, all the corporations, all the projects that they were working on with any kind of selfish desire, with the speed of thought by default, well, returning the karma, pain, and suffering to those Souless Amma in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Without mercy, we are destroying those Souless Amma in every form with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of man and now speak control light with the speed of thought by default. All those Souless Amma that want to play the dark, dirty games from the heaven, that want to play the dark, dirty games from the heaven and on the earth, all the Souless Amma from the heaven, those codes that came into the earth, into the physical form, so in any way, with the speed of thought by default, and demanding, commanding to soften each and everything with the speed of thought by default, wherever the Souless Amma into the heaven or into the earth, and demanding, commanding to soften each and everything's mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. To break them, to put them in the circle of light, all of them, break them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default, compress them, the pain, the suffering in every atom and electron of their being by the laws, rules, regulations, and by default, all of that over and over again, multiplied, and then send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. All those Souless Amma in every form. All those Souless Amma from the heaven that trying to manipulate and then play the dark, dirty games through those that are into the physical forms or through those that are on the earth. All those from the earth that wants to play the dark, dirty games with those from the heaven, with this, but those from the heaven can't play if the those from the earth don't join them. So in the name of mine and ask shall light for the speed of thought by default, those from there that want to play the dark, dirty games, wherever time, whatever form they are, we're burning them down to core of being, wiping them out from within and without on the global universal level with the speed of thought by default, and send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. And those from there, and replace them with mine and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. All those Souless Amma from the heaven that wants to play the dark, dirty games over us, humanity, and our beautiful planet, and our families and friends and soulmates in any way, with the speed of thought by default, demanding, commanding to soften each and everything's mind and asking to light with the speed of thought by default to answer on my call and my command, shut them down, all the portals, lock them in, and then all those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default, put them in the circle of light, which means we are from all the sides, we just put them in the circle of light, and then everyone from the earth, from the heaven that is mine and asking to light, and those Souless Amma must go against them to burn them down to a core of their being, wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We're breaking all those Souless Amma from the earth, from the heaven, all of them against those Souless Amma that still want to play the dark, dirty games through those that are on the earth. Or into the physical form. Those from the in the physical forms, if they want to join the dark, dirty games, they're going to be burned down to core of their being together with those Souless Amma from the heaven, outside our physical forms, and of course into the air. Wipe them out, burn them down with all the pain and suffering, all through ultimatum, all in one, 24, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And I demanded, commanding to soften each and every mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default to answer on my call, on my command with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Is there anything that is not clear to those Souless Amma onto the earth or those into the heaven? Tzigi, is it everything clear? Tiggy is the main code for those Souless Amma. So that's the reason why I'm calling Tiggy. Although Souless Amma wanted to separate to make them Tiggy or the Souless Amma, the dark dot is psychopathic plus. They are the same. They are the same Tiggy. All of them are Tiggy. All of them are Souless Amma. All of them are dark dot is psychopathic plus. There is no difference. It's just under the different name that they're hiding. And of course, there is a difference because I'm multiplying them over and over again. Karma, pain, karma's pain, suffering, calling the Tiggy, Souless Amma, dark dirty psychopathic plus, or in any other way. So, is it anything? Is it everything clear, Tiggy? So now in the name of mind and aspect shall light with the spirit of thought by default, we are wiping out, burning down to the core of their being, breaking them into atoms and electrons, all those Souless Amma from the heaven, all those Souless so-called gods, Souless saints, Souless creators, Souless judges, Souless observers, Souless scientists, the Souless Sophie and Tristenko, Souless median and observers, Souless Susie and Hitler, Souless Tiggy and Tigika, Souless Souless Amma, Baba Jimira, Guruji Matrashi, Tata Hitler, Atmechetana, Saint Ranchilovich, and all those Souless so called Divine Mothers, so fathers, so gurus, so avatars, all those Souless saints, Souless dark dirty psychopathic players, so those Souless magicians, or those rituals that they're doing, the rituals and the ceremony. I call them ritual and ceremony. And those Illuminati, Satanists, and globalists, and Masons, and Cabal, and all those demons and kings and queens and princes and princesses and demons and fallen angels, all those Souless codes in everywhere, or Souless Amma in everywhere, or dark dirty psychopathic players, wherever time, whatever form they are, we are burning them down to the core of their being, breaking them into atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, in the name of mind and aspect shall light, sending them special, extra ultimatum all in one, destructive energy to all those Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. Destroying all those Souless Amma from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default, burning them down to the core of their being, all those Souless Amma in every form with the spirit of thought by default, while taking completely breaking, compressing them the pain and suffering in every atom and electron of their being to all those Souless Amma, send them straight into hell, burn them down to the core of their being forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mind and aspect shall light with the spirit of thought by default, demanding, commanding to the Souless Amma to return the energy that they've stolen from Sophie with the spirit of thought back to Sophie. The information must be made available to all that energy with the spirit of thought by default. The Souless Amma must make the information available to all that energy, wherever that is, must hear my call and my command, and must answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default. All the energy that's been stolen from us, from everyone and everything's mind and aspect shall light with the spirit of thought by default, through those dark, dirty games from those Souless Amma, every time, whatever form they are, within, without, on a global universal level, with the spirit of thought by default, demanding, commanding that energy to, with the spirit of thought by default, to join the Sophie in a spiritual and energetic form with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. In mass answer in the Sophie's call in the spiritual energetic form, everything is by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, everything is under the command, the control of Sophie. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Is there anything that is not clear? Is it everything clear, Tiggy? Ask those Souless Amma from the heaven, is it everything clear? Do we need to send them extra destructive energy from entire planet and entire existence to all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players? Is it everything clear to those Souless Amma? Ask them, do they need more karma, pain, and suffering? And you need to answer. You must answer on my call. So now we're going to see, now we're going to find out who is the truly one that wants to play the dark, dirty games. They're blaming the doors from the earth. They're blaming the doors that are into the physical forms. And the doors, Souless Amma, trying through them to play the dark, dirty games. Who are the one that want to play the dark, dirty games? Who are the main those Souless Amma that want to play the dark, dirty games, that still want to interfere into our lives, into our privacy? Tiggy, I'm demanding, commanding to answer on my call. Whether they are from the earth, from the inner earth, from the earth, which means from our physical forms, or whether they are into the heaven. Tiggy, who are they? Must answer on my call. Tiggy must answer on my call. Now is the time to publicly know who they are, and to, of course, publicly all together put them into, send them straight into hell to burn down forever and for eternity with the spirit of thought by default, because they created a lot of karma, pain, and suffering to all of those that didn't want to have the karma, pain, and suffering. But of course, they got them. Who are they, Tiggy? Is it you from within that wants to play the dark, dirty games, or those from the heaven? You must answer on my call. Those from the heaven. In the name of mine and aspect shall light with the spirit of thought by default. I demand and commanding to Sophie and each and every mine and aspect shall light with the spirit of thought by default. And to all the Souless Amma, from within and without, from the earth, all of them against those Souless Amma from the heaven that wants to play the dark, dirty games with the spirit of thought by default, using all the available resources, all the technology with the spirit of thought by default. Burn them down to the core of their being, break them into atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, send them straight into hell forever and for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. If they don't want in a peaceful way, give all the information to Sophie, and go into the hell or wherever they need to go by the laws, rules, regulations by default with the less karma, pain, and suffering. Now they're gonna burn into hell forever and for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I demand and commanding to Sophie and each and every his mind and aspect to shall light with the spirit of thought by default, to Tiggy and all those Souless Amma from within and without, from the entire earth and the entire heaven, against those Souless Amma, those dark, dirty, psychopathic players that want to play the dark, dirty game, wherever time, whatever form that, to be burned down to the core of their being, break them into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, compressing them all the pain and suffering within every atom and electron of their being, remix them, and all the energy that is polarized against the humanity and a beautiful planet, each and everyone else and everything, with any kind of selfish desire, demanding, commanding that energy to be break into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, together with all those Souless Amma, remix them, and then of course compress them in every atom electron of their being and put them into every form of their being, send them straight into the desert planet or into the hell forever and ever for eternity, to burn into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Oh, Souless Amma, go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. Oh, Souless Amma, go to hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought. Oh, Souless Amma, go to hell forever and ever, 24 by default, by default, by default. Oh, Souless Amma, burning in hell, burning in hell. Oh, Souless Amma, burning in hell, burning in hell. Oh, Souless Amma, burning in hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought. Oh, Souless Amma, burning in hell, 24 by default, by default, by default. Oh, Souless Amma, burning in hell, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirni putem aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. It's time to send all those souls straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. And all of that we are multiplying over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, it's time now to wipe out all those Souless Amma. So, those Souless Amma from the heaven, we're blackmailing those that are into the physical forms, and through them, we're trying to manipulate with us and play the dark, dirty games through the, dark, dirty games of the humanity and our beautiful planet. So, many, they are actually for a long time, they were playing the dark, dirty games over us, attacking me, Of course, we are attacking them. They were not attacking me, but those Souless Amma from within, because we are returning them the karma's pain and suffering for eternity, and everything that they projected towards each and everyone else, and everything that is less than mine and aspect of our life with the spirit of thought by default. We're returning them back to the soul as some into form of karma's pain and suffering, the spirit of thought by default. They were attacking us, but because they know that we have all the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding that they cannot influence us in any way, even that they did try to do so, we are all of that returning back to the soul as Amma in every form with the spirit of thought by default. So, in the name of mine and aspect of our light with the spirit of thought by default, we are completely wiping out, destroying, wiping out, and all those soulless, some in every form, all those soulless codes, soulless so-called the dark, dirty, psychopathic players that ever, and all their rituals that ever did doing will try to do so, all the rituals and the ceremony, any kind of associations or projections that ever projected or associated us with anyone and anything, with any kind of selfish desire, or projected anything and everything that is less than man and aspect of light with any kind of selfish desire in the name of man and aspect of light. And we are all of that breaking out, wiping out those Souless Amma in every form with the spirit of thought by default, Ito, and then everything that projected any kind of black magic, curse, sex, spells, and voodoo, or anything and everything that is less than man and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, or any kind of manipulation. In any way, any kind of manipulation with the spirit of thought, any kind of manipulations with the energy, or any kind of projections or thoughts, or quotes, or words, or everything that does Souless Amma ever associated with us, projected towards each and everyone else and everything, any kind of beliefs or superstitions in any way, or they're still trying to do so in any way, in the name of mine and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, we are wiping out, burning down to the core of their being, deleting them completely, all those Souless Amma, soulless codes, soulless dark, dirty, psychopathic plus whatever form they're into the air, completely break them into atoms and electrons together with all the energy that is polarized with any kind of selfish desire against us. Everyone and everything is mine and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. And then by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default, we are multiplying all of that over and over again with the spirit of thought by default, and then compressing all the pain, remixing them, compressing them, the pain, suffering in every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default. And with the spirit of thought by default, returning back to the soul and remixing them and then putting them into their physical form, so into their energetic form, so that they will feel the pain and suffering of every atom and electron of their being in every forms with the spirit of thought by default, wherever time, whatever form, then the desert planet or into the hell forever and ever for eternity. All those souls, some are going to burn into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. Well, we are replacing the dark energy with energies of mind and nasty unconscious light with the spirit of thought by default. We are enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating our bodies with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mind and nasty unconscious light with the spirit of thought by default, the mind commanding Ito to all the Souless Amma from our bodies with the spirit of thought by default to completely throw out, completely remove all the soulless thoughts, soulless energy, all the Souless Amma, and the energy that is less than man and aspect of life with the spirit of thought by default must be wiped out with the spirit of thought. Take it out from the body and then break into atoms and electrons and polarize again those soulless Amma in every form with the spirit of thought by default. Send them straight into the desert planet, into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. All those soulless Amma of every time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine, in the name of mine and ask external light with the speed of thought by default, we're multiplying over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, all the blessings, abundance and prosperity, great health, vitality, youth, beauty, joy, peace, bliss, freedom, and wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, and all the unity between us and our soulmates and families and friends with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mine and ask external light with the speed of thought by default, we're uniting each and every one of us with the speed of thought by default. It's on. Well, destroying the soulless Amma, returning the karma's pain and suffering. It's on. Returning to those soulless Amma, all the karma's pain and suffering, destructions for eternity with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of mine and ask me to share a light with the speed of thought by default, we are burning down to core of their being all those soulless Amma, whatever time, whatever form they are, while opening up new opportunities for us. You're creating unity between us and our soulmates, families, and friends. And we multiply, add up, compress, and then activate all the blessings to each and every one else and everything's mind and ask me to share a light with the speed of thought by default to everything that we have, our homes, properties, cars, vehicles, business, and farms and firms, corporations, or everything that and to mine and now's project with the speed of thought by default, and all those soulless Amma. With the speed of thought by default, we are wiping them out, burning them down to the core of their being, that they were stealing the energy from mine and now's project. And they threw us in any way, or that we're stealing our blessings, so our energy while working on the project in any way. With the speed of thought by default, we are burning down to the core of their being, all those soulless, whatever time, whatever form there, with the speed of thought by default, send them straight into the hell forever and ever for eternity. With the speed of thought by default, by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, multiply all of that over and over again with the speed of thought by default. Well, we are returning our energy back, and all the soulless Amma that we're deleting my recordings. So from my in English and from in my language, from my main profile, the soulless Amma, with deleting the recordings. So in the name of mine and ask you to share life with the speed of thought by default, they did that early, so they had to return it back. So in the name of mine and ask you to share life with the speed of thought by default, I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and every one of his mind and ask you to share light to those soulless Amma with the speed of thought by default. All the recording must to be returned back on my profiles where they were with the speed of thought by default. And whoever was deleting them with any kind of selfish desire to steal the energy in any way with the speed of thought by default, that they were doing any kind of ritual, all of that rituals, all of that wipe out with the speed of thought by default, returning back to the soul is something to the form of karma, pain, and suffering, and destructions forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And all the energy has been stolen from us, from our project, everyone, and those who are my soulmates, actually soulmates, my soulmates is a Christian, but my so beautiful friends, my golden souls, my golden souls. When I say soulmates, soulmate is a soulmate that we are the soulmates that we made for each other into the spirit and then, of course, into a physical form. But we are all connected under the name of Sophie, united under the name of Sophie in the spiritual and energetic form. So that's why I used to say we are all soulmates, because we are all united together into the spiritual energetic form. But of course, it's a different soulmates as a friends, a family, but of course, it's a different soulmates with the love light, love life. So that's a different. So the two soulless Amma projected to me automatic the soulmates. So that's just to explain that. And now all the soulless Amma that we're stealing the energy, all the energy that was stolen from me, from us, from our project, and from those soulless Amma were completely, that they were distancing them from the project with the speed of thought by default, that they're stealing the energy, distancing it from the project, and know from the beginning. A lot of my beautiful friends were interested into the project and were giving maximum really contribution with the blessings. But then those Souless Amma stole the energy and then replaced the energy and then distanced them from the project. So all the energy that they've been stealing from us that are into the project, that were all those from the beginning that I started, or that still trying to steal, or from our families and friends, or everyone and everything, mind and aspect shall light. In the name of mind and aspect shall light for the spirit of thought by default. And demanding, commanding to Sophie and all those Souless Amma to make available this information to all that energy with the spirit of thought by default, whatever that is. In the name of mind and aspect shall light, demanding, commanding that energy with the spirit of thought by default, that this mind and aspect shall align, that this Sophie, that this by default has been stolen from us, from me, your families or friends, or Tristan, and all, from me or Tristan, because, and then all families or friends, and you, my beautiful friends, all of you that into the project since the beginning, since I started on the project, through anyone and anything that is stealing the energy, in the name of mind and aspect shall align with the spirit of thought by default, and demanding, commanding that energy to hear my voice, to hear my call, and to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default. All that energy must join the Sophie into spiritual energetic form with the spirit of thought by default. And must answer and be under the command and control of Sophie into the spiritual energetic form. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie. Everything is by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default. And everything is all through ultimatum, all in one, 24, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So my beautiful friends, so now, and those Souless Amma that ever interfere into our lives, will ever try to interfere into our lives, and then in any way, in a negative way, we're wiping them out, burning them down to a core of their being, send them straight into hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, in the name of mind and aspect of our light with the spirit of thought by default. We are multiplying over and over again, and to each and every one of us and everything that is mine and us, light, the blessings, and of course, to everything that we have, to mine and us project, and to a beautiful planet, and to every atom and electron of a beautiful planet, water element, and air element, the humanity, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, to the air element, to the sun and the moon, and to all the planets, stars, and the galaxies, that the mind and us light with the spirit of thought by default, and to entire existence that the mind and aspect shall light with the spirit of thought by default, and we multiply by the laws, rules, regulations by default over and over again. The blessings to Sophia Tristan Center, Sophia Tristan Planet, Sophia Tristan Universum, and to all the centers and the systems and the teams that we created from mind and aspect shall light for the spirit of thought by default, and to Sophia Tristan Phone, Sophia Phone, Gisara, Quantum Financial System, Starlink, and all the abundance and prosperity, and all the corporations, and all the technology that those Souless Amma have stolen from us with the spirit of thought by default. I'm demanding, commanding to all those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default to return all of that back to Sophie. We're taking over from Sophie, from those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default, and of course blessing it and making it available and protecting, and whatever needs to be done, make it by default and make it available to each and everyone and everything that is mine and aspect shall light for the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mind and aspect conditional light with the spirit of thought by default, we are with the spirit of thought by default, blessing, healing, and protecting the all the that mind and aspect light souls and the corporations and everything that we have, and we are protecting ourselves by mind and aspect light, wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, and of course by mind and us blessings, and by all the technology available and all the resources available to us with the speed of thought by default, and of course by the laws, rules, regulations of by default with the speed of thought by default. All the Souless Amma that we're trying to manipulate, we all of that multiply over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations of by default to us, blessings to those Souless Amma, karmas, pain, suffering, destructions for an hour, for eternity, and all the Souless Amma that we're blackmailing or in any way trying to blackmail everyone on everything that's mine and us, light or Sophie, or in any way that we're trying to create the laws, rules, regulations into our physical forms, into our homes, into our, to interfere into our privacy, into identity in any way with the spirit of thought by default. We are burning down to a core of their being, all those souls, some of whatever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default, destroying them completely for eternity, while we are with the spirit of thought by default, taking all the abundance and prosperity, all the technology and all the money and all the energy that those souls someone have ever stolen from us in any way, directly, indirectly, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. If still there is anyone from the Akashic record and then the Akashic informations about the humanity on a beautiful planet and all the planet stars and the galaxies that haven't returned the energy back and the information back to Sophie, are demanding, commanding to do so with the spirit of thought by default. If they don't do so, in the name of mind and aspect shall light with the spirit of thought by default, demanding, commanding to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default to break them into atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default into the air, in every atom and electron of their being, compress them, the pain and suffering of all living beings, humanity and all the planet stars and the galaxies, all living beings, since the beginning of creation, with the spirit of thought by default, into every atom and electron of their being, and send them straight into the desert planet forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default, to burn into hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. All those souls, some of them projecting the energy to me now. I'm sending them extra destructive energy, extra ultimatum, all in one destructive energy to those souls, some with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. With the left hand, I said that I will destroy those souls. I'm returning that all the karmas, pain is suffering in my left hand. So when I say they'll go to the hell, so I'm stamping them. And of course, they wanted to make my hands hell and not my hands. And it is for those souls, Amma, everywhere, every time our physical forms is hell for them, because we are burning them down to the core of their being. So when I do this, I'm sending them a destructive energy to all those souls, whatever form, that burning them into the atoms and electrons, send them straight into hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So when I do this, I used to do that. I used to just do, when they were projecting anything, I would just used to do this and then sending the fire from my hands and from my eyes and destroying those souls. That's what I do now. I can just feel the energy that they're projecting towards me and just send them the fire and then burning them down, destroying them into atoms and electrons, send them straight into hell for eternity with the spirit of thought by for all those souls, whatever time, whatever form that. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for all of you. That's, my beautiful friends, power of the thought. And then, of course, when you focus, we are doing that with internal knowledge and, of course, with intention. When you say everything is by default, flash comes Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default, everything is by default. Whatever you do, whatever you use, I'm using my hands. You just use your words. And mine and now, Light is going to answer on your call, on my call, and your call, and the man. So he's going to answer and he's going to wipe out those souls, some of every time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for love you. So, my beautiful friends, now let that energy, everything is by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, everything is under the command and control of Sophie, everything is all through ultimatum, all one, 24, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for I love you. So now, thank you to all. Everything is multiplied over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default. Thank you to all those souls, some in every form. That's destructive energy for those souls, some all through ultimatum, all one, 24, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for. And in the name of man and ask Yakashava light with the speed of thought by default. We are with the speed of thought by default. We are destroying the Souless Amma from within and without, and a global universal level, whatever time, whatever form they are, burning them down to a core of their being, and then wiping them out from within and without, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. And that's me. Thank you, all those Souless Amma, over and over, multiplied by the laws of regulation, so by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you to everyone and everything that is Sophie, that is by default. Every form of Sophie, in every form, Sophie in every form. Thank you with the spirit of thought, my golden souls, my golden by default. I thank you to Sophie and Tristan in every form with the spirit of thought by default, my golden souls, my golden by default. And thank you, Sophie, in every form, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is all through ultimatum, all in one, 24 with the spirit of thought by default, from the heart and soul, from my heart and soul, from the heart and soul. By default, everything is all through ultimatum, all in one. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, without mercy, with the spirit of thought by default, and encoding infinite, and demanding, commanding, peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, let that energy flow constantly, 24. Let us now send the flash to the Souless Amma. Sending the flash means see the flashing golden light around you. See the flashing golden light around you, in through and around you, like when you're blinking with your eyes. So see the golden light flashing through and around you, and entire planet and entire universe. That's the destructive energy for those Souless Amma. Well, it's a blessing for each and every one of us, and everything's mine and aspect of my life in the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm flashing the soul. Now, my beautiful friends, let us send now fireworks. See from our hearts, from our centers, we are from within and without. We're sending the golden light planets from our centers and then around us throughout the entire planet and entire universe, together with everyone and everything that is mine and us, because of our life, including our beautiful planets, sun and the moon, and all the planet stars and the galaxies, and all the centers that we've created, systems and the teams and everyone and everything that is mine and us, because of our light in every form. It's all. Now, my beautiful friends, see that energy flashing, destroying the soul is some in every form with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Now, my beautiful friends, let that energy flow now constantly 24. And over and over, we multiply it by the laws, rules, regulations of manifold, by every atom and electron of the energy, by every second. Now let us send a flash, which means the destructive energy, like a fireworks. Destructive energy, like the fireworks, sending to all those souls, some of every time, whatever form they are. Send a flash to the Souless Amma. Sending out destructive energy like the seed throughout the entire planet. We are now going to break the center of the power, and all those souls, some in every form, every time, whatever form they are, from within and without, on the global universe all over. We are now breaking those souls, all the center of the power, and this souls, by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, and of course, the karmas, pain, and suffering, we multiply them. So the seed, the center of the power, center of those souls, they're like black, dark pink, green, and blue. See them as big, as small as you like, as you wish, and of course as many as you wish. So see them throughout the entire planet, entire universe, into the sky. See them now. See them like a fireworks during the, for the new year, when they're just breaking them into atoms and electrons. See them all. See them like that, flashing, breaking into atoms and electrons. All those Souless Amma. The center of the Souless Amma. Now I'm going to send them special flash. So we're sending the ultimatum all in one. All the destructive energy, that's destructive energy from those Souless Amma, multiply over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, with the speed of thought by default. And with the speed of thought by default, those Souless Amma that projecting any kind of information, so any kind of energy that they're trying to project into my mind, into my body, our bodies, or that we're trying to project any information that is not by default, we are wiping out, deleting with the speed of thought by default, together with all those Souless Amma. Send them straight into the hell, burn them down for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. See all the Souless Amma and breaking them down. We're breaking into atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. So we're destroying those Souless Amma in every form, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. So now we are replacing all of that energy. We're replacing with energy of mind and aspect of light for the speed of thought by default. And all the soul is someone that trying to interfere into my life, that's into work that I'm doing, into my language in any way with the selfish desire. We're wiping them out, burning them down to a core of their being with the speed of thought by default. Sending them extra ultimatum flash, wiping out those souls, burning them down to a core of their being with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. So we are wiping out completely, flushing those souls, some of them interfere, whoever try to interfere into our lives, into our lives, into that ever interfere into everyone and everything that's mine and aspect of light, into the humanity and in our beautiful planet, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, the air element, the sun and the moon, and all the planet stars and the galaxies. Throughout entire existence with any kind of selfish desire. We are breaking them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default, multiply all of that over and over again by the laws of regulations by default, send them straight into the planet. Just see them breaking into atoms and electrons. Now we are breaking all those soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless Amma, soulless so-called creators, soulless Sophie and Tristenko, soulless medianers and observers, soulless Susie and Hitler, Tzigi and Tzigika, soulless Amrita, Babaji, Mira, Guruji, Matrashi, Tata, Hitler, Atmachetana, Hussein, Ramchilovich, and all those soulless Amma in every form, every time, whatever form they are, soulless so-called divine mothers or fathers, or spirit teachers, or healers, or gurus, or those soulless gods, Illuminati, Satanists, and globalists, and Masons, and cabal, and all those soulless, some in every form, every time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. We are wiping them out, burning them down to a core of their being with the spirit of thought by default. Soulless, all the soulless gods, Souless Amma, soulless dark, dirty, psychopathic players, whatever from that, burn them down to a core of their being. Now they're scratching on my nose, so I'm wiping them out from within and without on the global universal law with the spirit of thought by default. All those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. So all the Souless Amma, whenever they're irritating me on my face or on my skin anyway, with the spirit of thought by default, or hair anyway, that's mean we're destroying those Souless Amma, wiping them out from within and without on the global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, I love you. Now we are breaking atoms and electrons, all those Souless Amma that they interfere into the religion, into the government systems, educational system, healthcare system, financial system, pharmacy, into the law enforcement, into the police and military, into the media, social media, into internal and external net, into the, in any way, into our life, into our privacy, into identity, into the everything that we eat, drink, and everything that we hear, things, do, see, or where, or those souls, some of them project into our minds in any way, or in any way, directly into any kind of projections, associations, or black magic, curse, access, spells, voodoo, and all those souls, all those that are interfering to everything that we eat, into everything that we use as entertainment, or that we use as a cosmetic, as hygiene, or that we're using for ourselves, and that is, of course, youth and beauty and everything. You need to know that true youth and beauty comes from within. We are changing everything from within and out. So which means we are changing the energy from within and without with the spirit of thought by default. So now everything, all the Souless Amma that interfere into countries, into the Balkan, into the Turkey, Europe, and then Ukraine, China, Asia, into the US, UK, into the Russia, into the Australia, New Zealand, into the Korea, Japan, into the India, Africa, and into the underground, into the Antarctic, in all the countries, all the continents, all the cities and towns, and all the corporations, organizations, and all the everything, all those projects that we're working on with any kind of selfish desire, all those Souless Amma, and all the finances, financial life and situation on our system, financial system, and all those Souless Amma that were interfering to our lives in any way. My beautiful friends today that invested into the project, she invested into the Bitcoin, And into the Bitcoin she invested, and we turn all of that through her to take over the Bitcoin and all those crypto into the cryptocurrency. So she invested today into the cryptocurrency. So we through her now took over all those crypto currency, all the bears, all the finances with the speed of thought by default. We set up that intention with the speed of thought by default while still investing into the project. So she invested into the cryptocurrency in order, of course, so we associate that with taking over that all the financial part that is that is energetic actually through the net. So in the name of mind and aspect, I'm not clear. So in the name of mind and aspect, I through the spirit of thought by default, we're destroying all those souls, some of that are playing the dark, dirty games over our finances and in any way with that we're stealing the money or taxing or in any way stealing the money through the any kind of tax or any kind of course that we're stealing in any way the money that we're giving the money, so-called lending the money and then taking over huge interest. So we are all of that returning back to the Souless Amma in the form of karmas, pain, suffering, destruction, and destroying all the Souless Amma. See them, all the Souless Amma, whatever form that ever interfere into the humanity, into a beautiful planet, everything that we have on this planet, and the sun and the moon and all the planets, stars, and the galaxies throughout entire existence in everyone and everything that's mind and aspect of our life. With any kind of selfish desire, we wipe out all the Souless Amma, break them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. We return them straight to, send them straight into hell, burn them down to a core of their being with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, we multiply all of that, all the pain and suffering and destructions and compressing and sending straight into hell, into the planet, all those souls, some with the spirit of thought, multiply all of that over and over by the laws, rules, regulations of by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Well, we are multiplying enlightenment, freedom, healing, rejuvenating, and completely healing, rejuvenating our bodies, a beautiful planet, all the bodies of the water, and of course planet and water element, air elements, and sun and the moon, and the sun and the moon, all the planet, stars, and the galaxies, and entire existence is mind and aspect of our life with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We all of that multiply over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations of by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So my beautiful friends, that energy is going to flow constantly 24 under the command and control of Sophie. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body fall. All those Souless Amma that projecting the projections, we return it back to the Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default, burning them down to core of their being with the spirit of thought by default. All of those Souless Amma, wiping them out from within and without with the spirit of thought by default. Run them down to a core of their being, all the Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. That's destructive energy and the calmest pain is suffering to those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. They're projecting the vision. So now, returning it back to the Souless Amma in the form of calmest pain and suffering and destructions for an ever eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body default. Love you. So now, maybe to your friends, let that energy flow constantly 24. Just focus on yourself. Listen to your body. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now fill yourself from within with the golden light of mine and Austrian Kuchara light. Fill your body from within and without. With the golden light of mine and Austrian Kuchara light. Siggy, I'm gonna, in the name of mine and Austrian Kuchara light with the spirit of thought by default, we're destroying all those Souless Amma, burning down to the core of their being, all those Souless Amma in every form that not interfering, they're projecting the energy, projecting the energy to interfere into my vision. In the name of mine and Austrian Kuchara light, we're burning down to the core of their being, all those Souless Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic, Siggy. And all the dark, dirty, psychopathic players, Jiggy and Chigika, and all the soulless, so-called God, soulless God, soulless saints, soulless creators, judges, soulless Sophie and Chistenko, million and observers, soulless Sophie and Chistenko with ultimate one, million and observers, Chigika, and Hitler and Susie, and all the soulless, Amrita Babaji, Mira Guruji, Matrashi, Tata, Takitla, Ratma, Chatan, Hussein, all the soulless, whatever time, whatever form down, with the spirit of thought by default, be burning them down, breaking them into atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, send them straight into hell to burn down forever and ever for eternity. Break them into atoms and electrons, into every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default, in every form, wherever time, whatever form down, burning them down forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default, in the compressing the pain and suffering in every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default, returning them, send them straight into hell, compressing them, remixing them in every atom and electron of their being, all their physical energetic form, to burn them and to feel the pain and suffering in every atom and electron of the being of all living beings that ever existed since the beginning of creation with the spirit of thought by default, and all the projections that they ever projecting, will ever try to project towards each and everyone and everything, all the karmas, pain and suffering that you created, that we're planning to create, all of that we compress in every atom and electron of their being, in every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default, and returning back to the soul is somewhere in every form with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We are doing with the internal knowledge, with intention, and of course with the focus. Whatever we focus on, we are wiping out those Souless Amma from within and without, and a global universal level, whatever form down. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Just keep the focus on your body. You don't need to see the light. We see it with internal knowledge. Keep the focus on yourself, and we're going to burn down the core of their being, all those Souless Amma, ito, whether time from within and without on a global universal level. I'm loud and clear. And all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players that we're trying to manipulate with my vision, with the speed of thought by default, we're burning them down to a core of their being. All the energy that they projected through me, towards me, all the negative energy. In the name of mine and aspirational light, with the speed of love and light, with the speed of thought by default, we're returning back to the Souless Amma into a form of calm, as pain, as suffering, multiply over and over again, and compress it in every atom and electron of their being. With the speed of thought by default, and returning back and compress it into every atom and electron of their being, and then with the speed of thought by default, remix it in every form of those Souless Amma, send them straight into desert planet, into the hell, to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine and asking to shall light with the speed of thought by default. To answer on my call, on my command with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Sophie, my golden soul, the man, the command is Sophie and each and everyone, everything's mine and ask me to share a light with the speed of thought, with the speed of thought, check out from the body, outside from the body, all those the Souless Amma, into the outside, into the break them, into the outside, into the air, and then compress them into the break them into atoms and electrons, together with all the energy that they polarize, any kind of selfish desire with the speed of thought by default, compress them into every atom and electron of their being, all the pain, the suffering, and destructions, and return them straight into the, send them straight into hell, to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Let us know, my beautiful friends. Send the love of light and blessings to the earth. So I had to act in that way because the Souless Amma trying to manipulate that. I just wanted to vision. So put a shadow on the screen, on the color, and then try to project that into my inner vision. But of course, they never can manipulate with my inner vision. They just in the physical eyes, they project it, but not into my inner vision because with my intention, internal vision, and of course with intention, with the focus, we know it we're doing it with internal knowledge. And intention will not destroy those souls some in every form, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now send a lot of light of blessings. Just do it intentionally. We don't need to see the light. The light see us. We are the light. We are the light. We're sending the light through our voice, through our intention, through our internal knowledge. I'm loud and clear. Send a lot of light of blessings to the earth and together to us, the center of the earth. Together with all of us, we're filling up entire planet, inner earth, entire completely, and the water element and the air element, nature kingdom, the sun and the moon, and all the planet stars and the galaxies. We are the mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. We are filling them up with mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We multiply all of that, even before the fast and the destructions being the suffering of those souls, all of that we multiply over and over again by the laws of relations of by default, by every atom and electron of energy, every second, by all the codes, all the laws of regulations of by default, systems of by default, principles and the systems of the by default, the codes and the codes spoken or written by every atom and electron of energy, by the projections, by the intention, by all the ceremony, rituals, by everything that they ever did with any kind of selfish desire, by all the projections that ever projected, by every atom and electron energy that ever existed, that existing, by all those soulless gods, soulless Ammas, soulless dark, dirty, disgusting psychopathic players, by to them karmas, pain, and suffering, destructions, to us blessings, abundance, and prosperity. With the spirit of thought by default, multiply over and over again, compress again over and over again in the by default, and everything that we ever did to him will do so, and into over again, into thank you, into by default. And all the courts with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, maybe to friends, send the love of light of blessings, and over again, we multiply the blessings into those soulless our karmas, pain, and suffering, destructions, and with the spirit of thought by default, send the love of light of blessings to the moon. See, the moon is shining brightly together with all of us. We are filling up entire planets and entire universe with the spirit of thought by default. With the golden light of mind and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mind and now spiritual light for the spirit of thought by default, we are sending the love of light and blessings to the sun. See, the sun is shining brightly with the spirit of thought by default together with all of us. We're filling up entire planet, an entire universe, an entire existence with the golden light of mind and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And all the energy that those Souless Amma have stolen from us through the sun, or through the associations with the sun in any way, directly, indirectly, in the name of mind and asking Krishna light with the spirit of thought by default, demanding, commanding that energy with the spirit of thought by default to join the Sophie with the spirit of thought by default. Well, we are wiping out those Souless Amma from within and without, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought. We're burning those Souless Amma that have interfered into our lives, into humanity, our beautiful planet, each and everything that is mine and asking Krishna light. We're wiping them out, burning them down to core of their being with the spirit of thought by default, while and enlightening, healing, rejuvenating ourselves with the spirit of thought by default. And all the energy that's been stolen from us through the sun or through the associations with the sun in any way, directly, indirectly, demanding, commanding that energy to be returned back to Sophie, to join the Sophie with the spirit of thought by default, and everything, and to answer on my call, on my command, and to Sophie's call and command with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and asking to share a light with the spirit of thought by default, demanding, commanding to Tzigi and to all the Souless Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, and to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default to make available my voice to hear that energy, all the energy that's been stolen from me or from us, humanity, and everything is mine and asking to share a light, everything that we have, and everything that is by default. Through the vision that those Souless Amma are interfering into our vision, into our physical vision, and then trying to associate that with energy in any way, that we project any kind of projections with any kind of selfish desire. In the name of mind and asking Krishna light with the spirit of thought by default, we are wiping out all of that with the spirit of thought by default, and then with the spirit of thought by default, demanding, commanding that energy to hear my call and my command, and to answer on my call and my command, everything, all the energy that is by default, that's mine and our spiritual light, has been stolen from us through those, by those Souless Amma, through the vision that we're projecting, interfering to our vision, physical our vision, and then trying to manipulate with our internal vision. With the spirit of thought by default, we are destroying all those Souless Amma, whatever form, they are wiping them out, bringing them down to the core of their being, together with all the energy that's been polarized, with any kind of selfish desire, with the spirit of thought by default. While we are with the spirit of thought by default, returning back the or energy back to us with the spirit of thought by default. All the energy is going to recognize itself and demanding, commanding, mind and asking lights by default must join the Sophie in the spiritual and energetic form. And an answer on the Sophie's call, command and call from the spiritual and energetic form. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So those Souless Amma that are trying to create a shadow or in any way, or in any way putting the white towards the white, in any way that we're stealing the energy, all that energy must be returned back to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Wherever that energy is, and all those souls, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default, be burning them down to the core of their being, with the spirit of thought by default, that is stealing our energy. Wipe them out from the core of their being, with the spirit of thought by default. And in them, we multiply all of that over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations by default, in the name of mine and our light, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. And the Monday commanding to soften each and everything with the spirit of thought by default, to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default, without mercy. Flash comes Souless Amma with the spirit of thought, peaceful in action, and my golden soul, my golden by default. And encode in infinite, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie. Everything is all through ultimatum all in one, 24, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. All the souls I'm trying to manipulate in any way, influence me, we're wiping them down. Wiping them out from the core of their being with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friend, just now focus on yourself. Just listen to yourself now. All those, is there anyone that doesn't know the laws, rules, regulations of by default? Is it everything clear? Tiggy, is it everything clear? You're going to be burned down to the core of their being. All those soulless, dark, dirty, disgusting, Tiggy and Tiggy, and all those soulless, dark, dirty, disgusting players in every form. And the Souless Amma, soulless, dark, dirty, disgusting player, wherever time, whatever form they are, you're going to be burned down to the core of their being and wipe out from within and without on a global universal level. Wherever time, whatever form they are, whoever did that, I don't care. Because they projected the energy, dark energy, they projected from trying to, actually from within, they're trying to project the energy. So whatever the intention was with the spirit of thought by default, returning back to the Souless Amma, returning back to the Souless Amma in the form of calm, pain, and suffering, destruction forever and ever for eternity, compressing in every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Is there anything that is not clear? Tiggy, is it everything clear? Now, my beautiful friend, just listen to your body. Listen to yourself. I'm going to sing the healing mantra. By default, by default, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirror input them aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. All Souless Amma, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24, by 3 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirror input them aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Miren input them aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24, verse 3 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and ours. Pure, unconditional love of light, love of light, love of light, in the name of mine and ours. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default. 24, verse 3, by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Miren input them aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default. 24, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by your beautiful by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24, verse 3 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Miren input them aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. To! To! Everything is swayed 24, verse 3. With the speed of thought, by default, mere input and peaceful in action. My golden soul, my golden by default, mere input and actia by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. It's time for us to fly high into onto the golden wings of mine and now. Bianca shall light with the speed of thought by default. And with the speed of thought by default, it's time for us, my beautiful friends, to be free, to go into the golden age, into the unlimited golden opportunities of mine and now. Bianca shall light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and now, Bianca shall light with the speed of thought by default. It's time for us to shine all the way through, high and wide, with the speed of thought by default. Open up our heart and soul, activate, multiply over and over again, all of that, and activate all wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, youth and beauty, eternal life, abundance and prosperity, great health and peace, and joy and bliss, and all the gifts freely given to each and everyone else, and everything that's mine and now, Bianca shall light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And you know, my beautiful friends, that mine and now's body, mind and soul is answering only on Sophia's and now's, on Sophie's and now's, which means mine and now's pure unconditional light with the speed of thought by default. Everything that is less than mine and now pure unconditional light, we are wiping it out, destroying it together with all those souls, some of that project into our mind, into our bodies, into in any way, into any form of us, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Ito. Is there anything that is not clear? Tiggy, is it everything clear? Do you know the laws, rules, regulations of by default, Tiggy? In the name of mine and us, take a light for the spirit of thought by default. Demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine and us, take a light for the spirit of thought by default. To all the centers and the systems and the teams and every atom and electron of energy that is mine and us, take a light for the spirit of thought by default. Demanding, commanding to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default. To break, destroy all those Souless Amma in every form, whatever time, whatever form that they're trying to influence me in the physical form or in any way, anyone else with the spirit of thought by default, or any projections that they were projecting or try to project towards each and everyone else and everything with any kind of selfish desire. We burn down to a core of there being all those Souless Amma from within and without on the global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Everything is under the command, the control of Sophie. Everything is all through ultimatum all in one. Everything is with the spirit of thought. Everything is by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default. Everything is all through ultimatum all in one. And encoded in infinite 24 with the spirit of thought by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. I love you all. Send you much love and blessings to all of you. And good night. I'll speak to you next time. Bye.